Beyond the thriving city of Nairobi County, in the suburbs, just near the Somali County, this Lee, uh, it's a giant of a kind that has stood for years, decades, without being shaken. This is Starehe Boys Center, flanked by James, a student at Starehe Boys Center, and my co-host, Shani. So they just give a short preview of themselves and then we can ask a few questions.
Well, I'm James Okaro, a student at Starehe Boys Center, as you've heard. Currently, I'm a Form 4 completing this year.
Shalin Kosgei. I'm from Technical University of Kenya. I'm a fourth year doing geospatial engineering, and we've come to Starehe Boys Center to talk to the students about the career they would love to take when they finish form. Yeah. And so here we have James, and we're going to talk about education.
Good. So our guest here will just tell us a few things about education and ask him a few questions, and we engage this young man. So in my first question, James, what do you think Starehe and other national schools are doing differently from other schools that they are appearing as a top three in this country?
Yes. It has been a question that has been boggling our diminutive noodles as to why we have other people performing better than others. Now this is where I drive to inform you that education is not all about books, but education is all about being a wholesome and an all-rounded human being. You should not only put emphasis on books, but as well in the extracurricular activities. For example, here in Starehe we have over 50 clubs, of which I am a member of several. Not to mention just but a few. I am a member of the Wildlife Club. I'm a librarian, this being our school library over here. I'm a librarian as well. I'm also a Red Cross member, and in addition to that, I'm also in the Interact Club. In addition to this, I believe it is through the pillars that we learn in school, through being a wholesome individual, that we get to grow as a whole, not just being bookworms, but other extracurricular activities.
Okay, thank you for that. I would love to ask, apart from the success that is there for Starehe Boys, what are the challenges that actually the students maybe are facing in terms of maybe their performances or anything that is just there in school that is a challenge to them?
Speaking of challenges, different students, it's quite evident that different people have different abilities. And as a result, first of all, when you come to Starehe, you are the top cream of your village. But now when you come in, you meet fellow giants, and if you're not careful, you can easily be derailed from your target. And as a result, it is high time that every student must not lose focus. When you come to meet fellow giants, just know you're a giant as well. And as the director told us one morning when I was in Form 1, that what brought you here will not take you there. As a result, when you come here, forget about what brought you here and know that you're starting on the same platform. Yeah.
Wow. So what brought you here will not take you there. I love that. So in my second question, in our third question, James, given that you're saying that we should have education not more about books, I know that the government has provided for physical education. It has provided for maybe clubs that are in line with the government and all that. What do you think the government should do maybe to enhance these co-curriculars and make them marry well with education?
Yes, just like in the workplaces, I hear nowadays it's not just about the A that you have. But as you were told that even if you want to pursue medicine, you must be a doctor plus. What extra do you have in this career of yours as being a doctor? Because if all of us say we are doctors, what is going to make me stand out? Because as they say, be outstanding when people are standing out, be outstanding. Yes, that's the principle that I live by.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I love to hear. I actually want to ask a personal question rather. What do you see? Where do you see yourself in the next maybe 5 years, 10 years to come after that university phase? Okay, maybe you can start by telling us the course that you actually want to pursue after. Then after that, you tell me now what are your expectations in life?
Yeah, the course that I'd like to pursue after my Form 4, I'd like to be a doctor. And that's why I gave an example of being a doctor plus. Reason being is just I love interacting with people and seeing people rise to greater heights. For example, if a patient comes or any other student here in school comes to me with a problem, I feel, or rather I have a sense of fulfillment when I know that I've impacted positively into their lives. And I see myself in the next 5 years, God willing, I'd like to study abroad and probably even meet with Dr. Ben Carson. Yes.
Okay, speaking about yourself,
Yes.
where do you draw your motivation from?
Where do I draw my motivation from? First of all, God. God is my all. When I feel so low, there are times when you can be in a physics practical examination, your circuits are not working, you connect the bulbs, they just end up blowing up. I just draw my motivation from then, and I remember that God says, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And at that point, my circuit just begins to work and I get my values correct.
Wow.
Yes.
So, of course, God is always great and we have to look up to Him. Who is actually your role model? Maybe now someone who you look up to in life, and why? Why do that person?
Um, I draw my motivation from my parents as well. I like their determination in every aspect of their lives. For sure, they have this burning desire to succeed no matter where they came from. For example, my parents, my mother, she was brought up from a very poor background. She tells me they used to share clothes such that, and there are 11 of them. So if one member, or rather one of her siblings, goes to school in the morning, they would remain at home, and when she comes back, give one of them the clothes, then they go. But still, that did not deter her from working hard. And right now, as we're speaking, she's pursuing her master's degree, and I'm proud of her, my mother.
And in your day-to-day life, you told us about the people you draw your motivation from. Who mentors you? Maybe here in school. Yeah. Do you have a mentor?
Talking of a mentor, the old boys play a major role in this. Just like today, we've had a very big function over here where old boys from all over the world, rather from all over the country in different kinds of professions have come, speaking to us and guiding us in terms of our career paths. Needless to say, for example, we had Dr. Julius Kipketich himself, who was here, and he has really inspired and impacted positively on our lives.
Wow, awesome. So that is good work that the mentors are doing, the old boys are doing. And my part in short would be, yes, you're there, you've gone to a school, you have studied in a school. What have you done? What have you done for your society? What have you done to these people who cared about you? What are you doing for the next generation? So maybe I can pass to my co-host and give a
Is to always remain focused and also to remember that you should always arise, stop not until you achieve what you want.
James, parting shot.
I'd leave you with one saying. that if you're called to be a street sweeper, do it as though Shakespeare wrote his poetry